I'm going to tell you how I got to own the dry room. So in a nutshell, I married my husband, who Giselle set us up with. She's like a Cupid, by the way, so if any of you are single, get fellow. She's like a really good matchmaker. But anyhow, so I graduated with a bachelor's degree in broadcast journalism and marketing. So I've always been in the realm of all things marketing. So I started working with Giselle at Peppers, and we had a radio show together, and ultimately I wanted to be, I went to school because I wanted to be a sports broadcaster. I saw myself on ESPN, on Fox Sports, and I had like these great, huge dreams. Or a rapper, because obviously, like, I love rap. But anyway, so when I started dating my husband, who's older than I am, 11 o'clock, 11:30, and he'd tell me, like, is that something you really want to do? Spend 4 years trying to study this degree and then not use it. So he let me test it out, and test it out, and test it out. We started a property tax business. But you know, whenever you're doing something, you don't feel like that passion, and you don't feel fulfilled, and something's really, really missing. Well, that's kind of what happened to me. So basically, my father was incarcerated for like 12 years. He was in jail. And I've always had this thing to give back to the community. I found a job at the Boys and Girls Club. And I just knew that I wanted to touch a child's life. I wanted to do something for a child, to let them know that just because your dad's in jail doesn't mean that you can't become something big, or that you can't go and get a degree. So that's what I did for a while. Fast forward 2 years, I was like the program coordinator there, and I was up for the director position. I could have sworn it was mine. I saw it just like fall through my hands. So the Boys and Girls Club, and my husband's like, you know what, dude, that was your job. Like, get out. So I'm like, you know what? There comes a point in your life when you know your worth. You know that that was your job, and you could, like, that was your baby. So I said, you know what? So many stories and so cliche of when one door closes, another one opens, and you're like, you don't see it in that moment. You don't realize that God has like a bigger plan for you. I'm trying not to cry. So I've always had like this really big city mentality. So I would travel to like New York or LA, and every time I go out of town, I would pop into the dry bar. Do you know what that is? Right? Like the dry bar, it's like a salon, but all they do is blow dry your hair. You know, for us lazy asses who just want to go in and wash your hair and blow it out. Yeah. So I told my husband, I said, you know what, dude? I'm gonna open a blow dry bar. He says, okay, he's all business. He says, give me a business plan, and we'll talk about it. I'm like, shit. Okay. So I'm like, first things first, because our girls, right? The first thing we get in office, we want to decorate. Me, instead of a business plan, I'm like, let me go look for a spot. Like, where am I going to open this at, you know? So I go scouring through McAllen looking for a spot. And where Salt is right now, it was like a slab of concrete. Do you know where Salt is on Main Street? It wasn't there. Fred Harms owns the property. He said, I called him up and I said, you know, I have like this concept that I want to do. He says, you know what, let's go look at the property. I can do a boutique in front. I can do a salon in the back. It's the perfect spot. And my husband's like, dude, like this place is big. Like, your dreams are cute. He's like, but this is like, you're dreaming real big. And I'm like, okay. Well, then there's that spot next door to the dry room. I mean, next door to Salt, which is the dry room. Y'all know where the dry room is, yes or no? So it's like really cute retro building on the corner of Main and Beach. It was empty. And I'm like, what is that place? And I'm like, looking for the windows. They have like original windows. So I asked Fred, I was like, dude, who owns this spot? He's like, I own it. And I'm like, no way. He's like, yeah, I own that spot. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, I can picture, like visualize my salon in there. Never got my husband a business plan. Dude, I'm not a business person. Well, I wasn't a business person. So he's like, hey, have you gotten me that business plan? I said, dude, like, where do I start? He's like, well, Google. And Rigo, you know Rigo Marsha. Rigo's real like, shit, like you're gonna do it on your own, whatever. He may put up a little bit money up front, but he's like, if this is gonna be your baby, you need to prove to me. Never got him a business plan. Fast forward like a month, I get a phone call from a girlfriend of mine from high school, and she says, hey, I know you're doing a lot of like PR and marketing. Do you think that you can help me with a business that I'm about to open? I'm like, what are you opening? She's like, a blow dry bar. Dude, like I can feel like the lump in my throat. I'm like, fudge, like no. Like I swear I could just, like my heart broke into a million pieces. So I called Rigo. If anybody was gonna do it, was gonna be Monica. Monica brought it down. Monica Garza was like, she wants to open up a blow dry bar. Actually, she's already doing it. And he's like, well, where? I was like, I don't know, I didn't even ask. I just said, I guess I'll help you. Call her back and see where it's at. I don't know why he said that. Call him. God, okay? I'm like, Mo, where are you opening up your blow dry bar? She's like, you know that real cute place, that real retro building that's on Main and Beach? And I'm like, dude, are you serious? She's like, I'm like, friend Harms showed you the building? She's like, yeah. I was like, I already saw it. I was gonna open one there too, just so you know. And she's like, what? And I'm like, yes, I was going, like, Monica, you're not gonna believe me. Girl, Kevin Hart, you're not gonna believe me. I said I wanted to open a blow dry bar in that same spot. And I'm like, are you by yourself in this thing? She's like, no, I already have a business partner. I was like, all right, okay, she has a business partner. Rigo's like, ask if she'll go 3 ways. I'm like, that's weird. Let me help you with your PR marketing. Months go by. A year ago, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I'm like this. I love this place. Like, should have been mine, right? Like, so, anyways, a year goes by, and I'm like, and I already know like something's up with her and her partner. Out of nowhere, she just picks up the phone and she calls me and she says, are you ready? And I'm like, are you ready for what? She was like, you want to go in? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, do you want to open the drive room with me? Oh, I was like, what about your partner? I'm not going 3 ways. She's like, she's out, do you want in? Guys, you want to talk about doors closing, your heart breaking, and God just having like this insane plan for you that you can never imagine. Like the way everything just panned out so perfectly. So in a nutshell, which is, it gets crazier. So Rigo, he's like, okay, well, how much do you need? And I'm like, dude, like, I don't want to ask him for money because my mom, who did it all on her own, right? I talked to my mom and she's like, mira, mijita, de repente algo pasa and he has you like this. And like, you owe him, y la chingada, y luego se te va. And I'm like, mother, are you thinking we're gonna get a divorce or what? She's like, no, I'm just saying. I didn't need your dad for shit, and you don't need a man for shit. So I said, okay, cool. So she goes, you put your big girl panties on, and whatever money you have saved, you're gonna put it towards your salon, and then the rest you go pull out a loan. I was like, oh, loan. I was getting all sweaty. I'm like, a loan? Like, I have to pay this shit back. I'm like my college? I have to, like, this is another thing I have to pay back? And literally, like, my big girl boss moment, this is the first one. I go to the bank, and I pull out a loan, and now it's paid off. Thank God. Then, not 1, not 2, but 3 years later, my business partner is out, maybe after being partners with her for 2 years because she moves out of the country. The dry room's mine now, and then I won Business of the Year in McAllen. So that's my story. And I just want you to know that just because doors shut your face and you get the no's and shit doesn't work out on your timing or your plan, God has such a bigger plan for you. And I guarantee you that if you're patient, magic happens behind the scenes and He's up there. So, that's it.